Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Davis looking to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Getting set for 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA. Don't just get the ball. Score with the ball, and the defense did. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCLA 7, Air Force 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. On the option, Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll keep it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide out in motion. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Got some room, headed to the goal And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Fires and picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They'll run the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
On the play. Second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Get set, get set. 6-9-1, Gators score.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay.
2nd and goal coming up.
Come on, set. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
He'll ride his man on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Down at the 3-yard line. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready,
They
set.
relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. 3rd and goal.
Lasso. Lasso. Ready.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score Air Force 31.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 43. Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion. patient here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away. He's looking on the right side. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
On the ground, it's Harden. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, of the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just, it makes the defense communicate and see if you...
And he's got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Barrels ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
They'll run the option. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He slings it deep to the left. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gets it out fast. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
Clear. Cut it.
Davis looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
On the option. On the move is the 30. The expressway is wide open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they finally ride him down. down at the 1-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hayes. The quick out. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The back goes in motion. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Coming after him. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early. And on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Falcons are flying down the field.
Here we go. Ringo.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Going downfield for the big play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a wide open receiver. Off he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his routes.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal.
Easy.
Davis will throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. On to attempt the try. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, UCLA, 24.
Fair catch called for and made. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field.
Let's go.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give out of the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
UCLA.
Lining up for the PAT.
With the grab and the score.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
He's off to the races. The 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, not an overly complicated play. They just go with the dive, but they got really good blocking. They opened up a huge crease for that running back, and he made the defense pay.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Pound 55 weak.
The option look. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Lasso.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for room, it's Harden. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking for his man. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
3rd down coming up.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Smashes through. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock.
Jackrabbit.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The give and tick, 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 tick. Bounced off his feet.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Running back goes in motion. They'll run the option. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Davis looking to pass. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Quarterback adapting. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires left. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't.